What's up with it, IG? I'm out here pumping gas in Beverly Hills. It's midnight right now. I'm pumping gas and shit. Actually, I almost ran out of gas. No bullshit. But yeah, I'm just getting on here, to fuck with y'all. Let y'all know, like where my head at right now. What I got going on. I just left Diddy crib. You know what I mean? That ain't my first time being there. Brother invited me there before. I had lunch with him maybe like a month ago, a little under a month ago and shit. But I had left the studio, you know what I mean? Yesterday morning I left the studio with Offset and them at like 7 in the morning. The sun was already up. Can I get the change back from that pump, from pump number 8? I had left the studio and I saw on Instagram that he had just posted a story and he was up. So I hit, bro.
$5 more to get the Thank you,
you said what?
I said $55.
Okay, cool. Don't worry about the changes.
Thank you.
Have a good one. But yeah, so I was just leaving the studio. The sun was up and shit. And I had hit him just to fuck with him. You know what I mean? Just to pass the vibe back and forth. I always end up motivated, you know what I mean? And would uplift the spirits and shit every time I talk to Big Bruh. So I just called him. Every time I call him, he pick up too. So I FaceTimed him, he picked up, you know what I mean? And he like, yeah, nigga, I gotta see you, nigga. I gotta see you, I'm like, I bet. He like, pull up on me later, what you got going on later on. I'll hit you later, see what you got going on. You know what I mean? Pull up on me. Boom, he hit me. I had left the radio station. I went to pull up on him. When I come in, I'd have been in this spot before, like I said, when he invited me out there for lunch. This ain't my first time there. He had a, we talking about Diddy, he had a butler. First thing they gonna do is, offer you something to drink as soon as you come in. So the butler's pouring me like champagne or some shit. He in the middle of a meeting, and when I come in, he introduced me, to everybody who in the room, you know what I mean, and respectfully. And then, he hop up and he put me in a motherfucking chokehold. You get what I'm saying? Which is, I probably deserve it, you know what I mean? And we immediately, we go out back and he sit me the fuck down and have a real deal, conversation with me. And, throughout the conversation, so much knowledge was passed down and you know what I mean? It was just a real organic, conversation from a person who has had organic conversations with me before. So nothing about it, you know what I mean, is fabricated. Nothing about it is new besides the, a lot of the events that have taken place between, since the last time me and him have spoken. You get what I'm saying? Because the last time we spoke, we talking about big dog shit, and then you got a lot of this bullshit that can transpire with me in the meantime. But, one of the things I respect about bro the most is the fact that that shit ain't, caused him to, you know what I mean, turn the other way on me, like, I can't fuck with little bro, this nigga, you know what I mean? So, but throughout the conversation, man, a lot of real deal shit was covered, man. A lot of real deal ground was covered. And to make a long story short, I've been blessed enough, man. God has been gracious enough, for me to, to allow me to make it through, the unbelievable, to allow me to make it up out of situations that the majority would never make it out of, and then still live a successful, blessed life like the way that I'm living, and still have the ability to, be able to change the game and have somewhat of an impact on the world as a whole. You get what I'm saying? This me. We talking about little old me. You know what I mean? So, man, I just feel like, it's imperative that I get on here and share the fact that, bruh sat me down, had a real deal conversation with me, and looked me dead in my eyes, you know what I mean, and made me understand. Because a lot of people I've had these conversations with, like, a lot of people have attempted to get through to me or whatever, and, I ain't no dumb nigga at all, by far. So a lot of the things people tell me I already know, but the conversation that me and bruh had, like, it's nothing that he told me that he hasn't just about experienced or had to live through himself. You get what I'm saying? And, it really comes down to the fact that a lot of the mistakes he's made for niggas like me and niggas coming up in my era, he made them mistakes, so we don't gotta make them. You know what I mean? And a lot of the shit, you know what I mean, that I be having going on is justifiable. Is I try to make a lot of these things seem. It's still a lot more I could be doing to prevent certain situations from transpiring, and once situations do transpire, even ones that may be somewhat out of my control, even though it's never completely out of my control. He just, he reminded me how important it is to stay on top of, continuing to evolve and never let the narrative be outside of my truth. You get what I'm saying? And with that being said, man, I'm just turning a new leaf, and I feel like, me, putting this out there may inspire somebody else who may look up to me, you know what I mean, to turn a new leaf, you know what I mean, and to never let, the narrative control their future, and I always control the narrative, you know what I mean, in hopes of your future being exactly what your future is supposed to be, not what others may attempt to make it out to be. So with that being said, man, I'm on some new shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm on some new shit. If I get out this car right now and niggas slap the shit out of me, I'd probably say, hey, look, bro, I deserve that. You know what I mean? You have a blessed night. You get what I'm saying? I'm on some new shit, man. I'm about taking it to a whole new level. I'm starting at the one. You get what I'm saying? I'm starting at the one, and I'm understanding it. Every new level, you know what I mean? You're gonna be given a fucking starting point. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm seeing where I'm at right now. Like, that's what I'm identifying. Like, this moment is the beginning of a whole new level. You know what I mean? A whole new level. So, hey, look, big bro, I know it's a long-ass video. I ain't never got on the internet to talk this motherfucking long. I don't even do all that. I don't even tell my business. I meet with niggas. I do shit like that, and I just keep it under wraps, you know what I mean? Because it ain't really about all that. But, I appreciate you, you know what I mean? I definitely appreciate, bro, for reaching out and being a big brother, a mentor to me, and really putting shit on my mind that I needed to hear tonight, you know what I mean? And I definitely feel like the conversation me and bro had is nothing less than a life-changing conversation. And I just want to remind anybody who's influenced by me, inspired by me, anybody who look up to me, wish to be anything like me, wish to be more than me, wish to be greater than me, I just want to remind y'all, you know what I mean? Like, never take advantage of God's grace, you know what I mean? And always push forward, man. Always, never be afraid to change yourself for the better, or to change the way you move for the better, because that's what it's all about, being better, man. So with that being said, I ain't on no new year, new me shit. I'm just on some, being better 24/7 shit every single day that I wake up. And I will hope that you all would do the same, baby.